डेट का ही हाँ ठीक है, अब ठीक है तस्लीमा, गुड. So you are ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Loud उसको रखो आपने.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, teacher. My name is Taslima Banu. I study in class 8. My roll number is 80116. So, my project name is Environment Pollution. Let me tell you a short definition of environment. Environment is the surrounding of the organism. Environment in which the organism they live is made up of various components: land, water, and soil. So, the environment pollution are of basic three types: air pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution, water pollution. So water pollution, air pollution. So the air pollution, it is the serious major issue in today's world, that the smoke which is pouring out of the chimneys and the automobile releasing the harmful smoke from them, which cause the huge harm to the atmosphere and cause the harm to the human body, flora and fauna. Then second, water pollution. Water pollution, it is one of the most important serious form of pollution. So the water, sewage water like this, the water which is producing out of the chimneys, factories, and the untreated water which is disposed in the water bodies and harm the water animals, plants, and many other things. Then the noise pollution. Noise pollution, it is becoming a serious form of pollution. The horns of the vehicles, then the industrial activities, loudspeaker, they are causing in this noise pollution. So to save our environment, use the 3R principle: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Thank you.
Okay. Now your sir is going to ask you question.
Taslima, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Make your camera on.
Yes, sir.
So
As you talked in your exhibit about pollution,
Yes,
घर में the water that we receive ना,
yes,
घर
sir.
से जो पानी आता है अपने घर पे, that is polluted.
Yes.
So what are the ways to filter it or clean it? Can you tell some ways to clean it? मेरे घर पे जो
So
पानी
we can
है वो polluted है. What are the ways to clean it or filter it?
ROs, we can use the filter ROs and the machine which are used to filter the untreated water.
For example, I cannot afford RO. Full form क्या होता है RO का? मान लीजिए एक poor family है, that family cannot afford RO. So what are the other ways to clean or filter the
Reverse
water?
osmosis.
Yeah?
Reverse osmosis machine.
हाँ, that is okay, okay, very good. Reverse osmosis it is. मेरे पास RO afford नहीं कर सकता मैं, तो क्या कर सकते हैं फिर और clean करने के लिए पानी को?
So we can use the small machine which are easily buy, we can buy the सर वो आता है ना एक छोटा सा जो फिल्टर कर सकता है वाटर को.
मान लीजिए फैमिली में इतना एजुकेशन नहीं है, वो मशीन तो अफोर्ड कर ही नहीं सकते, तो भी कोई तरीका है क्या? क्लीन द वाटर बॉईल करके पी सकते हैं क्या?
Sir, we can boil the water.
ओके, थैंक यू, थैंक
Thank you, sir.
So this is what social studies and science is. It makes you think, not only just what is written in the books, but beyond that in your daily life. Okay, so sir asked a good questions. So Taslima and others also will think over those questions. Ananya,
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I hope you've got your exhibits with you. Yeah, nice. So Ananya is going to start now. Are you ready? So we are going to, yes, hand over to Ananya.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, teachers. Today I am here to present a social science project named Central Vista Redevelopment Plan. It is an ambitious project of PM Narendra Modi, which stretches 3.2 kilometer stretch called Central Vista that lies in the heart of the Latons. It was built by the Britishers in 1930s. This project costs around rupees 20,000 crores. This project includes demolishing and reconstruction of several government buildings such as Central Secretariat, Conference Center, India at 75 Museum, New Parliament, PM Office, PM Resident, MP Office, and many more. It consists of a new parliament which is triangular in shape with an area of 64,500 meters square. It is very big as compared to the old parliament. In this redevelopment plan, the PM residue is shifted to the south block, which is near to the Rashtrapati Bhavan and which covers PMO, that is Prime Minister's office. This new parliament cost around thousand crores, and it will be built by the Tata project. The whole Central Vista project is to be architected by Dr. Vimal Patel. This parliament will be have a capacity of chamber have a capacity of 1224 MPs, while Lok Sabha chamber will have capacity of 888 MPs, and while Rajya Sabha will have a capacity of 384 MPs. Currently, it is 543 MPs in the Lok Sabha and 245 MPs in the Rajya Sabha. Why there is need to build this project? As we know, old parliament was built 93 years ago by the Britishers, and it is facing technical issues that is not suitable and safe for all the people working there. So there is need to build a new parliament. And the second reason is all the government working buildings like Ministry of Agriculture and other ministries are far away from each other. So going from one place to another, the ministers have to travel a lot of distance, and when they travel to the road is blocked for the normal people. That's why. Thank you.
It was really very nice, and it made us all aware of this talk of the town, talk of the country, whole country is talking about it. Thank you, Ananya. And now sir has got some questions for you.
Okay, Ananya, very well explained. Let me ask something. During this pandemic,
Yes, sir.
many people, especially the opposition, oppose Central Vista.
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि pandemic का time है, we should invest the money in this one health sector or to meet the basic needs of common people like food, house, and all these. What do you think? Is it correct to make Central Vista at this moment? Is it necessary to make? What are your opinions?
सर एक्चुअली जो भी इसका प्लान था सर, वो 10 दिसंबर 2020 में इसका जो भी स्टोन रखते वो कर दिया था. फिर उसके बाद जैसे कोरोना आया तो थोड़ा सिचुएशन बिगड़ने लगा. तो फिर अप्रैल में जाके कुछ ऐसे कंफ्यूजन हुए कि हमें सेंट्रल विस्टा नहीं बनाना चाहिए. अब इसके मतलब कुछ पॉजिटिव मतलब डिसएडवांटेज भी है, वैसे एडवांटेज ही एडवांटेज है. डिसएडवांटेज तो क्या है, यहाँ पे लेबर वर्क कर रहे हैं, चल पहले ही हमने मनी इसमें इन्वेस्ट कर रखा है, तो हम वापस तो मनी ले नहीं सकते, तो हम इसको चला सकते हैं ना.
नहीं, आपको लगता है कि जो ओल्ड पार्लियामेंट है वो केवल ब्रिटिशर्स ने बनाई इसलिए अपन उसको यूज नहीं करना चाह रहे वो या काम कर.
सर एक तो क्या है कि 93 इयर्स अगो है, तो सर इतना ओल्ड होना तो किसी के लिए भी सेफ नहीं, कभी भी वो बिल्डिंग गिर सकती है. और सर कोई भी कंट्री नहीं चाहेगा कि वो किसी और कंट्री के द्वारा बनाई गई पार्लियामेंट को यूज करे. उस कंट्री की खुद की रेपुटेशन होती है.
ठीक है, थैंक यू.
Thank you, Ananya. I'm impressed by your explanation and such depth. You have really studied about it, and it's really, and there's a lot of debate on this topic, on this Central Vista that's going on. Very good, Ananya. Now we go to Sonakshi. Sonakshi Meena.
Yes,
is B. So she's. Are you? Very good. So
Yes, my voice is clear.
we can hear you. You can start.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning. My name is Sonakshi Meena and I study in class 8. My 5-digit roll number is 80213. So today I am presenting a project about the renewable gas, that is biogas, and its formation plant. So biogas is a mixture of gases produced by the decomposition of organic matter in the absence of oxygen, generally consisting of methane. This process is called as anaerobic digestion. Moving to the plant, it has 5 chambers. First one is earth pit. This refers to a pit in the earth with some standard. The organic waste is stored in it. Then, with the help of tractors, this waste is shifted to fermentation chamber. Here, anaerobic digestion takes place and biogas is formed from the waste organic matter For example, agricultural waste, plant and animal waste, dry leaves, etc. And during this process of anaerobic fermentation, microorganisms break down biomass in the absence of oxygen. And the fermentation chamber is an airtight container to prevent the supply of oxygen in the container. After some time, this container is heated and the waste get converted into its gaseous form. The gases are transported to aeration where the remaining solid part are transported to fermenters where it is stored for 20 to 30 days, then sent to the agricultural field where it is used as manures. In the aeration chamber, the conversion of gases takes place in the presence of oxygen. A fan is connected at the top of it which keep rotating for 3 to 4 hours, and then this biogas is shifted to storage chamber. Biogas is stored here. It compensates fluctuations and the temperature related changes in the volume. It is stored for generally 5 to 6 hours. Then this is transported to generator. The storage of biogas is very important. Now here in the generator, the biogas directly get converted into electricity. The chemical energy of the combustible fuel gets converted into mechanical energy in a collected combustion system by a heat engine. And then this mechanical energy is used to run generator and which produces electricity. And this is our bulb use. And after the storage, a pipe is connected to the kitchens where it is used as cooking fuels. The first biogas plant of India is Grama Lakshmi plant. It was developed in 1939, and the founder of biogas was S.V. Desai. There are total 56 operational biogas plants in India. 5 are in Rajasthan. It takes about 1 million rupees to form a biogas plant, and it has many advantages like it is eco-friendly and it reduces soil and water pollution, and it is low cost technology, and it has no disadvantages because it is eco friendly. It don't releases any gases, chemical compounds. Thank you.
Okay, Sonakshi, as you told that this is quite cheap technology, biogas,
Yes, sir.
but still it is not popular. पुरानी पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजी है,
Yes,
but
sir.
still it is not popular. May I know the reason according to you?
यस सर, बिकॉज सर ये मतलब अब पुरानी टेक्नोलॉजी है, ये बहुत पहले बनी थी क्योंकि अब मतलब कि अब हमारे पास और भी टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी, हाइड्रो पावर प्लांट, न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट, ये सब पानी से और इनसे चीजें से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं और इनसे मतलब ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस होती है जैसे बायोगैस से होती है, इसलिए मतलब वो ज्यादा पॉपुलर होते हैं, ये ज्यादा पॉपुलर नहीं है सर।
नहीं, आप कह रहे हैं जैसे मान लीजिए कोई जितने भी पावर प्लांट्स हैं जिसमें थर्मल भी है, उससे पॉल्यूशन ज्यादा हो रहा है, फिर भी अपन बिजली उसी से बना रहे हैं। रफली 70% बिजली आज की भी थर्मल से ही बनती है, थर्मल पावर से ही। बायोगैस को एनकरेज क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? क्या रीजन है?
रिपीट करिए।
जैसे आप कह रहे हैं ना कि इको फ्रेंडली है बायोगैस, सुन पा रहे हैं मुझे?
यस सर, अब आप बोलिए।
आप कह रहे हैं ना बायोगैस इको फ्रेंडली है, चीप भी है, फिर भी roughly 70% electricity we are getting from thermal power stations, जो बिल्कुल इको फ्रेंडली नहीं है, बहुत पॉल्यूशन करते हैं। फिर भी ये आपका बायोगैस का पॉपुलर क्यों नहीं हो रहा? टेक्नोलॉजी भी पुरानी है,
सर बिकॉज अब जब मतलब हमारी पॉपुलेशन दिन ब दिन बढ़ते जा रही है तो पीपल की डिमांड भी बढ़ते जा रही है। अब बायोगैस को थोड़ा टाइम ज्यादा लगता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करने पर वो जो दूसरी चीज है वो मतलब केमिकल रिएक्शन और इन चीजों से जल्दी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करती है और ज्यादा मतलब लेवल में करती है, इसलिए वो ज्यादा पॉपुलर रहते हैं। इनसे भी प्रोड्यूस होती है पर सर ये मतलब पुअर लोगों के लिए ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है क्योंकि मतलब चीप होता है, बहुत ज्यादा उनसे ज्यादा चीप होता है।
मेरे घर पे प्लांट लगाना पड़ेगा, कितना चीप है, कितने पैसे बन जाएगा ये?
सर मतलब कि अगर मतलब हमें एलपीजी के लिए हमें हर सिलेंडर्स आते हैं वो हमें 800 या 900 तक के पड़ते हैं, पर सर वो मतलब हमें बायोगैस मतलब 1 kg के लिए हमें सिर्फ 25 रुपीज देने के पड़ते हैं।
ओके, वेरी वेरी गुड।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, Sonakshi. So there's a tough competition in 8th standard, it seems. Very nice, Sonakshi. So now we go to next set, that is Palak. Palak?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have something new, something different from others. So All the
Ma'am, is my voice
best.
clear?
You're audible, quite audible, very audible. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we start.
Good afternoon. My name is Palak Sharma, studying class 8B, and my 5-digit roll number is 80209. And today I am going to explain mummification process, and I will also give answer to the some of the question which many of us don't know, like how these mummies are made, who made these mummies, and why these mummies are made. These mummies are made by the ancient Egyptians because they believe in an afterlife. They believe that there is some kind of life exists after we die and was lived by our souls. But they also believed that this could only happen if the bodies are recognizable. And to make these bodies recognizable, they spend most of their time in making of these mummies. These mummies are made by the process called mummification process. Mummification process is the process of preserving the body by deliberately drying and embalming flesh. There are many steps involved in this process, like they first take out all the internal organs of the body, like they take out all parts of the brain by inserting a hook through the nose of the body, and they take out internal organs like livers, lungs, kidneys, etc. by making a cut on the left side of the stomach. After that, they keep these organs for drying. After all the moisture was gone from these organs, they store these organs in the special type of jars called canopic jars. But they place the heart back inside the body. The heart was placed back inside the body because they believe that heart is the center of the person's being and intelligence. After all this, they rinse inside of the body with wines and spices like we wash our hands with water. After that, they cover the whole body with salt for 70 days. After 40 days, they stuff the body with linen or sand because to give it more human-like shape. After 70 days, they cover the body whole from head to the toe with bandages. At these steps, the mummies are fully prepared, and the last step left is to keep them in a sarcophagus. Sarcophagus is a like a coffin, but it's not coffin. You can take an idea of the shape of the sarcophagus by looking at this model I made. But here the point came, if the person is of a rich family or royal family or a king, he would be buried in a special burial chamber with lots of treasure. Thank you.
Yes, Palak, you have explained very well about mummification process. After somebody died, why is it necessary to preserve the body? For medical students, it may be good enough. But what is the use of that dead body for a common people like you and me?
बिकॉज उनको ऐसा लगता था कि ये जो बॉडी है ये उनकी सोल्स का एक घर है। अगर इन बॉडी को हम अच्छे से प्रिजर्व नहीं करेंगे और इनको डिस्ट्रॉय कर देंगे तो उनका घर भी हट जाएगा। और ये उनकी एक रिचुअल था, मतलब वो ऐसा मानते थे कि हमें स्टोर करनी चाहिए ये बॉडीज, ये बहुत ज़्यादा एसेंशियल होता था उनके लिए।
ये उनके इज्जत के लोगों के लिए है, अपने लिए भी है। इंडिया में भी ऐसी कोई चलन है कि लोग mummification
मतलब ये ज़्यादातर इजिप्ट के लोग ही करते हैं क्योंकि ये उनके रिचुअल्स में आता है, बट ये हम भी कर सकते हैं अगर हम चाहें तो। ये हम पे डिपेंड करता है।
ओके ओके और वो लोग क्या इजिप्ट वाले मानते हैं रीबर्थ पे बिलीव करते थे
क्या सर?
डू यू बिलीव इन रीबर्थ
नो।
तो रीबर्थ इज नॉट पॉसिबल
सर ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट कुछ ग्रुप ऑफ साइंटिस्ट ने एक मम्मी के एक पार्ट को वापस से रीबर्थ किया था, वो थी उसकी वॉइस। उन्होंने कुछ प्रोसेस को फॉलो करके उसकी वॉइस को डेवलप किया था और उससे उन्हें पता चला था कि ना उनकी वॉइस कैसी आती थी।
वेरी
Very nice, very confident, Palak. Keep it up. Okay, all the best, Palak. Now next is Vidhan. Vidhan, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we
My
focus.
voice is clear.
How voice is audible? Where are your exhibits? Where are your exhibits?
And this
The camera now. Okay, fine. So first we'll focus on your face, and then when you're speaking, you want to show your exhibits. That time you focus on your exhibits. Okay. So we start with your introduction. Are you ready? Okay.
good morning, teachers. My name is Vidhanjan and I study in class 8B and my roll number is 80229. I have made a project on conservation of natural resources. As you all know that most of our country has been continuously facing failure of monsoon and due to increasing population of India, the use of water and electricity has increased drastically and excessive heat waves released during summer season in some places cause a situation like drought and they
People also have to face power cut or failure. So, to meet the requirements of increasing water and electricity, we have to take some measures. In my project, I have made a house on the top of which on one half of the roof and the other half I have used for rainwater harvesting. Now let me first explain you what rainwater harvesting is. Rainwater harvesting is a process in which water is collected at the roof of the house during rainy season and through pipes. It is finally sent to wells and underground tanks and stored there. From there it can be used for watering fields, gardens and many household works such as car washing, bathing and mopping of the so etc. Now have a look at my solar panels. These solar panels can be constructed at the top of our houses to produce electricity and these panels can be found at the top of many schools, offices, shops, houses etc. These panels absorb the sunlight from sun and convert it into electricity and through controller the electricity is finally stored in batteries and can be used for many purposes such as irrigation of fields, lighting of street light and many works. Now, have a look. Now let us come to wind energy. In wind energy, the rotation of windmill powers the generator which produces electricity and help and can do many household works. Now, the wind energy is a clean fuel resource, sustainable and also cost effective. Now have a look at this biogas plant. In this, domestic and organic waste is stored in a tank. Organic waste includes plant and animal waste, and domestic waste includes kitchen waste or food waste, etc. Then the water is added to this waste to make it slurry, and this slurry is stored in a digestion tank for approximately 2 months. And the microorganism in this tank convert the slurry into biogas, and this biogas is stored in a tank. And the biogas can be used as a cooking fuel and the slurry can be used as manure in fields. At last, I would like to say that we should promote the use of wind energy and solar energy as they are clean, pollution free and renewable source of energy. And we should also promote the use of rainwater harvesting to overcome the problem of water shortage. Thank you.
Okay, Vedant, very well. You have told us about conservation of natural resources. Can you hear me? विधान आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
What are the common ways to conserve water at our home?
Sir, common ways to conserve. Sir, 1 second. Yes, sir. Sir, common ways to conserve water at home are rainwater harvesting, or we should use not as much flush. We should use half flush, and sir, we should also fix the leakage of pipes, and we should close the tap while brushing so that there is no wastage of water. And we should use bucket and mug for bathing instead of shower, as it wastes many water.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir.
So it's under real thinkers, becoming aware of your surroundings and the problems that we're facing nowadays. Very good, Vidhan. And now next is Lakshay. Lakshay, are you ready? Lakshay. Lakshay Kumar Sharma of 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So we are going to bring you up. Are you ready? You are ready with your introduction?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's start.
Good morning, students. I am Lakshya Kumar Sharma of class 8B. Today I am going to tell you about pollution caused by factory. Pollution means impurity. There are mainly three kinds of pollution. These are air pollution, water pollution and noise pollution. These are polluted for reasons more than one. Sounds of aircraft, machines in industries, is sound, motor horns causes noise pollution. Air pollution is caused by the smoke released in factory, gases released in industrial units, and CO2 released by vehicles. Detergent, untreated sewage, and pesticides causes water pollution. Pollution is a dangerous thing and it affects our life in many different ways. Sound pollution leads to the hearing trouble and can make a person deaf forever. Water pollution leads to many harmful diseases like diarrhea, and air pollution leads to respiratory problems in many of the humans. So we should try our best to reduce the amount of the pollution in environment. Thank you.
So, sir, okay, beta. Now, Lakshya. Lakshya.
लक्ष्य सुन पा रहे हैं हमें?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. Now, how many types of pollutions?
Ma'am, there are mainly three types of pollution.
Name them. Name them. उनके नाम बताओ.
These are air pollution, water pollution, and noise pollution.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So, these were the children of VIII standard. Yes. Uh, Anything else you want to add, Lakshay? Okay. So we stop the recording of this 6 to 8 is over.